Hello, how we doing? Welcome, welcome. Been a while, been busy, but you don't care about that. You're here for the pongs, you're here for the dogs, and you're here to see what happens. I have not played Tiny Rogues in quite a while. I don't know what any of these do. Maybe I should read them. Packs of enchanted enemies. Oh, these are debuffs. Okay. Or just, I don't know, changes. Okay, okay. Packs of enchanted enemies. I shouldn't waste too much time. You know what? Just give me one of them. We don't care. I kind of care. World's Tier. Alright, I'm spending too much time on this. Random me? Play the game. But yeah, it's been a while. I've moved. I would have camera on if not for the fact that I fuck. Yeah, if not for the fact that I literally just ran across my city to get here as fast as I could, because I only have like, I don't know, it's probably closer to 35 minutes after all said and done to get something out. So I was like, you know what? It's been a while, wanna do some Tiny Rogues. Admittedly, Isaac was the first thing that came to mind for, I mean, look, when you have Stockholm Syndrome from playing a game for several hundred hours, it is definitely the first thing that comes to mind. Grants 10%, sure. But, yeah, I mean, I was like, let's do something I haven't done in a while. Get the Tiny Rogues fans, corner the markets. That's it, you've heard my thought process. Also, you know, I just kinda wanted to play some Tiny Rogues. How have I switched weapon? Right click, okay. But yeah, I will say, running across my city, maybe not the best idea, especially considering... I don't know how it is everywhere else, and I'm not clarifying what city I'm in, because fuck you. Look, I'm gonna wait until a good moment to dox myself, and when I do it, it won't be on purpose. Or maybe it will, I don't know, depends how funny it is. If it's for the bit, I might. But it's essentially a minefield of people who don't pick up after their dogs. I certainly hope it's not like that in the majority of places. I also think the majority of people that live here have... I mean, I think this is the case with all cities. What is... Song of Delight? What? I don't know how this works. The majority of people that live somewhere have some level of contempt for where they live. But you don't ever want it to reach the point where it's like contempt for the cleanliness and general atmosphere of the place. You know, I'm okay saying fuck where I live. And I actually very much agree with that sentiment. I would encourage everyone else to think the same thing, but when it comes to like the actual cleanliness of it, I have to live here at the end of the day. As much as I may not like it, if my dog takes a shit on the sidewalk, I'm gonna pick up. And then I'm gonna put it in the nearest bin, because that's just how you should do it. And enchanted enemies... Don't I have the thing that spawns more enchanted... fuck it, am I don't know. I don't remember. How do I open the menu? E-I... E-I-O? I don't know why I actually pressed it. That's a bomb, I just wasted 2. X. Z! That's not correct. Also, that was C. V is heal. Space? Dash? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, one thing that... I mean, the reason I took slightly longer than I... Whoa. They put some bangers. What did I just... Oh. Oops. Yeah, the reason I was, like... in a rush anyway is because I had to go buy some drinks. Look, I'm 100% a water enjoyer. You have to have an alternative, right? Not something you drink every day, because that's what the water's for. But, like, eventually you need something with some flavor. So I went and I picked up a drink. Now, I will say, look, I'm willing to admit the country I live in. In Spain, specifically, seems interesting. The amount of places... I like that. I don't know. I just like how it sounds. the number of places that insist for some reason on naming something with English words, right? It's a weird way of putting it. But 100% increased stats granted by mana to... I don't know what that means. Yeah, so the number of places and shops that have things named in English that are just not correct or coherent and actually maybe come off as bad, it's quite a lot. I mean, this is just an example of something I did buy because I was like, you know, I like lemon and lime. I will. So I'm sure. I like lemon and lime, so I wanted to buy not 7-Up because honestly, fuck that, and not Sprite because honestly, fuck that. Shit has so much sugar that I might as well be overdosing. But there is a local supermarket that has their own brand of everything, which I'm sure exists everywhere, right? But this one has a reputation for being awful with names. Also, this guy's just gotten melted. And the Sprite equivalent is called Fresh Gas, which I don't know, man. I'm not averse to eating or drinking anything that is good just because of its name. Grants 50 more power, but breaks if you deal more than 9,000 damage in one hit. That's pretty funny. That just seems insane. But yeah, even if you put something on your menu called like the ball, I don't know, like the busted nut, I'm gonna be like, okay, you know what? It's a weird name. I don't exactly want to eat the busted nut, but if the busted nut's the best thing you got on the menu, I'm not gonna say no to it. You know, just because something's called something funny, if it's good, it's good. It's very much the argument of like, would you eat something knowing it was bull, like testicles? That's a common example, I think, or just any animal's testicles. And I'm like, if it tasted good, I don't know, man. I'm not saying no. I do feel like it's a less common answer than just straight up saying no, but I stand by it. B is better than C. That's just math, baby. It's not funny song though, so I'm just gonna use the other one. But yeah, I mean, I think that's generally the case. But looping back round to the naming thing, it made me think of, this is not in the city in which I live, so you can't track me down off of this, don't even try it. But we were visiting a different city, also in Spain, and for some obscure reason, down like a main street, not even like a side street deal, a shop had decided to call itself. Now I don't remember the exact name, so if you can find it I would be interested in knowing, but something to the effect, I mean it contained these 3 words, that's for sure. It contained the words turtle, bitch, and sex. All 3 of them. There might have been more, but I know that it had those 3 for sure. And I think about it quite often, because I'm just like, you have to hope that they knew what it meant, but it wasn't, it would have maybe made sense if it was like, I don't know, an adult shop. It was like a skate shop. I think they just looked up edgy terminology and were like, yeah, fuck it, put it in the game. Which, you know, to a certain degree I respect, primarily because it's funny, but also I'm like, bro, you really want to... I mean, like, again, if I'm offered a job at Turtle Bitch Sex, I don't think I'm saying no to it. Depends on how much they pay, but... Your equip load is halved. What does that mean? Being overburdened influences top and the during potential. What? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I don't think that good. But yeah, that's... I mean, that's the one thing with Tiny Rogues, is that, to a certain degree, it's not very difficult in terms of, I don't know, gameplay. But when it comes to my min-max brain, it hits me right where the itch is. Admittedly, not as much as Balatro does. That's peak. The desire to do math is like a latent, hidden thing deep inside every man, I think. You just need to search deep enough. One dash gain stealth. Sure. Yeah, I think well, not even men, I think, well, men referred to as human race, not excluding here. I think everyone has the latent desire to do math. You know what, I have 2 flasks, I'm gonna use them. Friends was +1 heart when bombed. Ah. Is that healing? Yeah, it's definitely healing, it's not like total health. That would be OP. Speaking of OP, I would like to get more total health, so I'm gonna save for that. But yeah, I also think that, I mean, it's not exclusive to... Grants tequila on consumption. Sure, give me some tequila. It's not exclusive to Spain, 100%. I mean, I still think it's insanely funny. Every time it's like... I don't know, you'll go to pretty much anywhere. Taunt is an emotional debuff. Just keep on that. I just wanted to switch my weapons, if I'm being honest. Yeah, you'll see it when you go anywhere, though. Like, I still think one of the funniest things for me is I'll just be chilling, minding my own business. And, all of a sudden you will see, like, a small child, obviously not English, or their parents, that have bought the child a t-shirt that says something... I still think the funniest one I've ever seen was, like, a small Asian child minding his own business with a t-shirt on that said, "I look better from the back." Holy man, I mean, if it's on purpose, it's so funny. If it's not on purpose, it's even... well, it's less funny, but... I don't know, actually, if it's on purpose, it might be a bit weird. If they know what it means and they're like, yeah, my kid needs this, I'm like, oh, okay, man. I disagree, but you do you. But yeah, I think, I mean, any sort of thing like that, I guess I just find grammatical errors funny to a certain degree. Sure, I'll take a flask. I suppose it's not even grammatical errors, it's just misuse of language. And admittedly, you know, it's very much a... I've been lucky enough to be born into the language that seems to dominate the forefront of languages outside, like internationally, I should say. Obviously, Mandarin Chinese is the most spoken language, but I think that is largely because China has such a large population that it ends up just being like them plus... I don't know, actually, that's a very good question, I should look into that. I don't know what the propensity of countries around it that speak the language are. I'd like to think it's high, but I wouldn't know. Not something that I've looked into. I do find a lot of interest in stuff like that. Random factoids, and I suppose that's not really a factoid. It's more an interest kind of thing. +0 equip load, you're thrusting? Yeah, I don't do that. Give me a helmet. What does my hat do? How would I open my inventory, hypothetically? No, kinda... you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna keybinds. I do need to be mindful... toggle inventory F! I really didn't press F, huh? Minus 20%. Oh, okay, I can just equip that in shops. Oh, I'm encumbered, huh? Yeah, I need to be mindful of time. Because, where do I see my equip load? Suppose... right-click to equip. Yeah, see, 85. Alright, well, when I get more strength, I'll do that. Very well, I don't need mana, because I kind of like this chest piece I've got on, so just give me health. I don't want to take minus strength. Yeah, mindful of time, because when I said I ran back, it was not because of, like, I wanted to get my daily exercise in. Don't worry, I have time for that elsewhere. It's literally because I have to leave in, like, 30 to 40 minutes, and I haven't even begun drinking the coffee that I that I made myself. Don't worry, it'll be, like, warm enough that I can just finish it by the time I have to go. Song of Love. Charm enemies? Charm's an emotional deep... I mean, true, but 25% more damage from far range. What does Terror do? It's 50% to minimum damage. Yeah, that seems better. Yeah, I keep saying, well, I keep saying, I've mentioned that I need to be mindful of time. I still haven't checked the time. I'm hoping I get the run finished, right? Admittedly, maybe less likely than I'd like. I have like 15 minutes. I'm 11 minutes in and I'm about halfway through. If I can keep up this pace, that's good. If I can become Mega OP, now that's when the pogs start. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how likely that is. Give me like 100% extra damage on songs. Picking up a Mana Star with his 3 meteors, sure. I don't have money. Wait, what was this, like, Cinder thing that I enabled? It's supposed to give me more enchanted things, no? Or, like, more items, that's what it was, but enchanted enemies? And I'm seeing the enchantments on the right side, but I don't know what it means by more items. I'll take the gold. What am I doing? I do realize that, you know, maybe I've left it a bit too long, having waited. I'll take a charm. I think I last played this, like, maybe 2 months ago. Lost. I don't know if that means I dodged it. Yes. Well, that one's a dodge, actually. So, I guess I just don't know the timing, huh? Oh, well, yeah. You know what? He's a ball player. I failed to recognize that. I took damage because of it. Man, look, I'm no shade to Tiny Rogues. This is definitely a me problem. I'm just thinking like 10% equip chance, huh? I like it. Well, I like it a lot more than that. What is the ring that I lost it? What? +1 heart? We don't care. Yeah, there's no shade to Tiny Rogues. Still an absolute banger. I'm just thinking, damn. Imagine if I was doing Balatro right now. And again, this is a me problem. This is not... The Tiny Rogues is not good enough. This is that my brain has been absolutely fried by the potential for maths. That's a keyboard, huh? Actually, so based. It sounds amazing, I love it. Is it better? I don't know. The flute was kind of based. This feels worse. Like, way worse. What? Okay, I mean, I'll test them out, see what works, see what doesn't. Song of Anger. Grants an emotion buff that grants 4% increased damage per stack, stacks up to 4 times. What? That's up to 4 I mean, that does make me angry. I don't know about you. Sell you. Sure. And then there's a shop directly afterwards, so based. What happens if I sell my book? That seems like an awful idea. Wait, oh, I already sold it, huh? Oh no, I have it equipped! The shop, the thing that reduces prices. Accordion would be really funny. Oh, it's because I have upgraded the other one, that's why. It's so tempting to just take the accordion, huh? Each point of intelligence additionally grants +1 power. Is that not goated? This gives me +2 mana, though. Yeah, we can test them out. See what that does to my damage. Heaven... I'm probably spending too much time. Get some souls in exchange for gold. Yeah? That sounds good. It was... what? Did I read that wrong? Got some souls. You know what? That's my bad. That's my bad. I'm not saying I'm dyslexic. I'm just not saying that I'm smart either. You know what? It was a strat. I wanted to upgrade my piano to see if it's good. I'll take random dice. It just feels like it does way less. I don't know if that's just me. That's just 1,000. Am I crazy? No, I mean, it's just critting a lot more, I think. You know what? Sometimes you just have to stick it out until it feels good. Admittedly, I don't know how I've not taken damage yet. It's fine. It's okay. That's a miracle. That's a miracle. That'll go down in the greatest plays in history. It is taking me longer and longer to beat the bosses, though. Worrying. Concerning. We'll look into this. 15% reduced damage dealt. Why would I ever take that? Grants 1% increased damage per gold you have. Oh, okay. Set bonus. Hey, you know what? Why would anyone ever take that? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm not spending that much money anyway, so maybe this is the actual god play. Yeah, man, 800 crit is... Oh, I just walked into that, huh? I mean, look, the other way this could go is that I just die. It's too strong, man. Alright, they brought out the hitters. I can respect that. Test them on fire, plus they do, like... You know what, double drink me. Test them on fire, plus does, like, insane crit damage. I don't know how I could not use this weapon. I don't know, why is the piano, like, way better scaling and shit? It doesn't make sense. I'm guessing it's... No, I have no idea, I have no guess. Don't try and make sense of it, sometimes it just is like that. Gain 100% increased stats from intelligence, but no gain, I mean... Sure. Grants a random song? Sure. I don't quite... Yeah, I mean... I don't know, man. First of all, I think this schoolboy outfit's infinitely worse than the other one, because with the other one I can just keep shooting, like, almost infinitely. Acceptance of... No, Song of Acceptance. Alright, you know what? I'm starting to think I might be dyslexic. 100% increased effective emotion buffs. Brother, give me the Song of Terror. Grants +1 mana when bombed. That's mana recovery. Give me back my... Oh, it needs attunement. This does nothing for me anymore, so might as well do this. Oh, I'm encumbered, huh? And also it's not attuned. This is the worst of both worlds. Has he thrown? It remains to be seen. How can this be... This has to be maximum mana, right? Because there's no way it would regen 1 mana when bombed. That... Yeah, it's maximum. Okay, Jesus Christ. I was like, that's the most useless thing I've ever seen in my life. Can I remove encumberment? I'm not using the keyboard, honestly. It sucks. Am I now encumbered? Yes. Ow. Take off the gloves. Oh my god. Maybe the one where I took no effect from strength was a mistake. You know what? I'm starting to think it was. It was hubris entirely. I was like, oh, I don't need it. I thought it... Okay, admittedly, I didn't think it was retroactive. I thought it was no more effect from strength. Not just none in general. Just none strength. I mean, look. If I'm encumbered, why not go all out? Oh, because of this, huh? That's not that bad. Yeah, if I'm encumbered, why not go all out and just, like, be the mega fucking fat... Like, fat rolling. So give me the helmet that's better. The piano, because it doesn't actually do anything. The gloves. And I am at 85, I think? Sure. I don't know if I get slower. I think I might be at my maximum slowness. Which is devastating for this. My insistence on using the piano is also, like, something that needs to be studied. Infinitely worse. Infinitely worse. Just actually makes no sense why I keep going back to it. I need to find something that's better. Because the flute isn't gonna cut it. But it'd be funny if it did. Thanks for the bombs. But surely the thing doesn't melt this guy. It actually doesn't. I was kind of hoping it would. It's kind of a reverse psychology angle. Maybe this is the piano's strong suit. You know, actually not doing bad. Now this is going to be a problem for me. Because I cannot move fast enough to outrun him. Go back to the flute. If I use a revive, I'm okay with it. They're there to be used. Alright, see now this is less okay. This is less okay. Okay. You know what? We misplayed. That's fine. I can accept that. There were some good points, there were some high points, there were some low points. I don't think I noticed the effect of up to 3 times... Floor contains up to 3 times more packs of enchanted enemies. Oh no, there's no upside. Why did I think there was an upside? Because I misread it, huh? Oh well, still got a mastery level. What are we gonna put it in? It doesn't really matter. Soul prices increased by 5? Give me decreased soul prices. That's always nice. Alright, yeah, but that's about everything I've got. I do have to leave in about 10 minutes, so have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.